What's up, y'all? If you've been here before, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Tierica, and I like to post videos about the law of assumption, manifestation, and mindset shifting, sharing my own personal beliefs and experiences with the intention that you can take something from what I talk about and apply it to your life to create the reality of your dreams. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's video. Okay, today's video was highly requested by one of my viewers, okay? You know who you are. You've been wanting me to make this video, and I promised you that I would make it this week, so here it is. So this video is going to be about the 369 method. I had heard of it before, but I never tried it. Still to this day, I've never tried it. And to be honest with you, the mindset that I'm in now, I most likely wouldn't try it. But if anybody has tried the 369 method, I would love for you to leave your comments down below. If you have success stories from it or anything like that, just share your experience. So if you've tried it, please share your experience and leave it below. But I'm just going to explain to you what the 369 method is, how you can do it, and my thoughts about it. So to start off, the 369 method came from Nikola Tesla, and he basically had this theory, which this is his own belief, but he had a theory that the numbers 369 were very powerful. He believed that those were divine numbers, that together they formed this equilateral triangle that basically represented a black hole. And what I've explained on this channel before is like a black hole is just 0 point of creation. It is literally the source point of everything, all that there is. So Nikola Tesla's theory was that the numbers 369 basically formed that black hole, that 0 point of creation. So I didn't go super deep into the research behind all of that because too many numbers and equations that it fries my brain, okay? But if you're interested in it, you can definitely go research it and look it up. But from that came the 369 method. And what the 369 method is you are going to write your desire and you pick your desire, right? And I did some research and I saw different ways that people do it. And I'm not going to lie, I was kind of cringing listening to these videos because they explained how to do the method, but they had so many limitations following. Like, you have to let the universe do this, and you have to let go, and you have to feel the feelings for it to work. It's to each his own, and it's everybody's belief. Nobody's belief is wrong, but for me, I just prefer the easiest way possible because before you knew about manifestation, you were still manifesting your reality without any technique, without any method. You were just doing what? Thinking. So I'd never want to give you something that is going to be overcomplicated. So here's my take on the 369 method. Basically, what you're going to do is you are going to pick a desire. Pick something that you want to manifest in your reality, and you are going to formulate your affirmation for that. And based on this week's videos, I highly recommend that you formulate your affirmation in the sense of you having it now. You don't have to do that. You can put it in past tense, present tense, as if you're going to get it, whatever. But I personally would say pick an affirmation that is in the now moment. But again, formulate it however you feel. And what you're going to do is when you wake up in the morning, the very first thing that you're going to do before you touch your phone, before you start complaining, checking emails, all that kind of stuff, you're going to write down your affirmation 3 times, right? And that's it. And then in the middle of the day, like in the afternoon, whenever you have a break or whatever, you're going to write your affirmation, that same affirmation again. You're going to write it down for 6 times. You're going to write it over and over and over, just 6 times, right? And then at the end of the day, before you go to bed, you're going to write that same affirmation again, and you're going to write it 9 times. Now, I did see other people doing it a different way. I feel like it's more complicated the other way because they basically formulated a desire. They wrote the desire down 3 times in the morning. Then they formulated an affirmation pertaining to the desire. basically an affirmation stating that they have the desire. They wrote that down 6 times in the middle of the day. And then at nighttime, they wrote a gratitude affirmation. Now, when you do gratitude affirmations and stuff, I think I just have trauma behind that because I worked on gratitude so much with the law of attraction and it got me nowhere. It got me nowhere. It did not give me my manifestation. So I don't care about that kind of stuff, y'all. Just being honest. So you can do it either way, but my personal opinion, I believe just making your affirmation and writing it down 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times in the evening is going to be the easiest way possible. Now, what was also said is that once you write it down in the morning, you don't think about it no more until the afternoon when you write it again. And then you don't think about it no more until the nighttime when you write it again for 9 times. What I'm going to tell you is this. You can definitely write it down and don't think about it anymore. All right. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with doing that. But if thoughts of this desire come up, what are you going to do? Who are you going to be and how are you going to think? Because if you are doing the 369 method for money and then you have thoughts about money that come up outside of these 3 times where you're writing your affirmation and you start thinking negatively about it, or you start affirming and stating that you don't have money, you're trying to manifest it and all of this, how is that going to help you out? How is that going to benefit you? So if you do the 369 method, outside of the times that you are writing, you don't have to think about your desire, but if thoughts of your desire come up, you absolutely need to just reaffirm whatever affirmation it is that you are writing down. Reaffirm it to yourself, remind yourself that you have it, that you're gonna have it, that it's yours, it manifested so easily, it worked out perfectly for you. Whatever you want to say, but remember, you have to keep yourself grounded in this new version, this current version of you that you desire to experience. That's the key here, because that's with any technique, in my honest opinion. You can do any technique in the world, but outside of that technique, if you're not still going to think as the person who has it, it's not helping you. You're hurting yourself. You're basically keeping your manifestation in limbo. You're prolonging it unless you are affirming that none of my negative thoughts manifest, only my positive thoughts manifest, only my true desires manifest. Then the wavering, the negative thought, like all that stuff doesn't matter. But that's basically it for the 369 method. Like I said, I've never tried it before, but oh, the last thing, I'm sorry, I almost forgot this part. How long are you supposed to do it for? I saw you do it for 33 days. I saw you do it until your manifestation comes up. Honestly, I say you do it until you feel like you don't need to do it anymore. You can do it until you get your manifestation. But if you're somebody who's triggered and you're checking the time and, now you're associating yourself with, I need to do this technique until I get my desire. You're associating yourself with not having your desire. You're associating yourself as the person who is waiting on their desire. So therefore, that is what you're creating. An experience where you are waiting for your desire. It may be taking a little bit longer to unfold, but you're going to get it. It's just taking a little bit longer. So I say you do it. Set the intention at the beginning. I'm going to do this for a week, or I'm going to do this for 2 weeks, or whatever. And if you miss a day, don't feel bad, but technically you're supposed to be consistent with it. And again, consistency is like, it's inevitable. You have to be consistent with whatever, because you can write it down tomorrow, right? You see this video today, you could start tomorrow and you could do the 369 method for that entire day. And then you wake up the next day and you have your manifestation. But if your manifestation is not physical yet, that does not mean you don't have it. That just means keep persisting, stay consistent. So then you can do the method again the next day, and you just honestly do it until you feel like you don't need to do it anymore. Because nobody can tell you how many days you need to do this method, how long you need to do this method, because there are no rules. unless you allow people to give you rules, there are no rules. You make the rules, you call the shots. So you decide how long you need to do it. You decide how long before it works for you. And even in the process of you doing it, still remind yourself manifestation is so easy for you. This method worked so fast for you. You can't, it's mind-blowing how fast this method worked for you. Because again, your thoughts are creating. It's your thoughts that are creating. It's not the technique. The techniques help to keep you in the state of having your desire, because like I said in another video, it's just an activity. So you watch TV, you get your subconscious is being impressed by whatever is on the TV. You're listening to music, it can be impressed, you know. So with you doing a manifestation method or technique, you are actually choosing what you are impressing your subconscious with, right? Repetition is what impresses the subconscious mind. So remember that. All right. It's not the technique that holds the power, baby. It's you. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down for me below. I intend that this video helped you and answered all of your questions. If you do need assistance or guidance with your manifestations, I do offer phone call and email coaching, and I have the link for that in the description below. If you watch this video until the end, I appreciate you so much, and I will see y'all in the next video.